points.
How's it going, guys? My name is Sai. Thank you for tuning in for another video. So today we're going to be talking about 5 things that you should have done, 5 things that I wish someone would have told me in high school. I don't know, whatever. The title doesn't matter. What matters is what I'm going to tell you. I really wish someone would have told me this before I went into high school. Some of these things that I did and I ended up really getting the benefits from, so I'm just giving you guys some 2 cents, and you guys can take it however y'all want. So before I even tell you guys these 5 things, I should probably talk about why this video. I don't normally make a video like this, so I thought about what kind of videos I can make, and then I realized I should be making videos on, I should be giving advice on experiences I've had so far. I just graduated high school, so I don't have that much experience, but I can tell you guys about high school, so let's go. Work a job, alright? There are so many things that come from working a job. Like, alright, firstly, you get money. Like, come on, that's awesome. Like, you can go buy clothes, you don't have to ask your parents, like, you don't have to do anything. You can go and get your car, like, you start to be independent, and that was like the best thing ever. I don't know. And second thing is you start to time manage and manage your money. Now let me explain to you how that's so important in life. That's pretty much all you need to know, almost. Managing your time and managing your money, and if you can do those 2 things, you're gonna have a great life, and you're gonna have a good family. You're gonna have pretty much anything you could want, whether it be that Louis Vuitton purse or whether it be that Mercedes Benz. I don't know. So another reason why you should work, and for me, I did over summer, right? I started working whenever I was 15 as a lifeguard, and I would not work during the semester because my parents straight up told me, like, you gotta focus on school, and that's it. Like, we don't want you working. But what ended up happening is around junior senior year, after the SAT died down, I got my job at Target, and I got a license, you know what I'm saying? I got a car, like, because of me working and hustling. My parents like, you know what? I think it's about time we get this guy equipped with some tools, if that makes sense. So you could probably get your license a lot quicker if you begin to work. I honestly, if you cannot figure out a job to work, you should probably just do lifeguarding over the summer. I know so many kids who just waste so much time, especially during the summer, just goofing around, just doing nothing. Like, you might as well just work, you know, straight up. Nextly, you should take AP or dual credit classes. Now, let me tell you, I hate AP classes, alright? Like, bro, like, I can't take one test that will determine if I get the credit or not, but still be stressing just the same level if I would for dual credit. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't have to take AP classes, I didn't like them. I got a 2 on every single one. Like, sucks. But I figured out you can do dual credit. What that is basically just your community college comes to your school, and you can just take the classes there so you can get a head start. And that was literally one of the best decisions I made in my entire life. Why? Because I saved like 50K, I saved time, and I saved myself so much stress. Because as soon as I get into a university, I can start to do exactly what I want to do, what my degree is. So like most kids be graduating at like 22. Because of those doing that, I'll be graduating at like 20 or something, man. Like, it's amazing. It's so cool. you should definitely be putting yourself in uncomfortable positions, all right? This is like a big one. This is like a very broad one, but if you can go about this, you will thank yourself so much. Pretty much every single step except this one is putting yourself in an uncomfortable position. Like working a job, it's uncomfortable. Like you gotta go and do stuff you don't want to. Um, Taking dual credit, that's straight up very uncomfortable. But if you consistently put yourself in uncomfortable positions, you will get a very big benefit from it. Like whether it's you jump into soccer, you've never played soccer, but it's uncomfortable. You're gonna gain so much. You know, you're gonna be fit. You're gonna have way more friends. You're gonna I mean, I don't know. Like there's so many benefits from putting yourself in uncomfortable positions. Like for me, I did off season football for like one or two seasons. I I didn't want to play, but I just did off season football, and I've never played football. But I just began working out with them. You know what I mean? I just began doing drills with them, and it was just that drive that told me like, man, you gotta put yourself in uncomfortable positions if you want to be successful. Nextly, the SAT and GPA. So this is interesting. You can put yourself in an uncomfortable position by taking the SAT and studying for it, cause and trying to get a high GPA. Like that's all good. But if you're actually planning to go to a community college after high school, I don't recommend taking the SAT. Maybe you should just take it just to see what you get, but it's a lot of stress. You don't need it. Like for me, all my GPA in high school didn't matter. All of my SAT stuff didn't matter. PSAT, all of that just did not matter because I ended up going to my community college, the same one that was sponsoring the dual credit. The only thing that matters whenever you go to a community college to a 4-year university is a GPA that you get. It like resets. It's so dumb. No one told me this. I hope you can see that and kind of lower your stress levels. And like other ways that you can put yourself in uncomfortable positions is go and talk to your crush. It's all good if they say no. Like it's hard for me. It's hard for anybody, but you need to be able to do that because that feeling of, but what if she says no, or I'm gonna get embarrassed, it never goes away. So you might as well just confront it early and become really, really confident compared to everybody else, so that maybe when you get to college you can be super confident and super awesome and have tons of friends and life is awesome. That's my plan. Nextly, like go to prom, like go make plans with your friends, like enjoy high school. Like I honestly, I feel like I could have made a lot more friends and hanged out with a lot more people and done a lot more stuff. I did do a lot of stuff, but I genuinely feel like there was more stuff for me to do. But I don't regret anything that I did. Everything I've done has put me in a position to be the person I am, and I'm okay with who I am. A lot of people will ask you like, why would you do that, or why would you do this? If it's something new, if it's something weird, the first people that are gonna criticize you are your friends and family. Like straight up, they are going to convince you why they're gonna give you 1,000 reasons why it's bad. If you want to do something, you gotta do it. If you want to start a YouTube channel, like, you gotta do it. If you want to start a business, you gotta do it. If you want to get a job, you gotta do it. If you want to save up for your first car, like, you gotta do it, bro. Like no one honestly wants you to be successful. Nobody. And you gotta prove it. You gotta do whatever it is that you gotta do, man. Like the earlier you can realize that, the better off you're gonna be. Like lastly, you should hang out with the right people. Look at your goals, look at your motivation, look at where you want to be, right? If you want to get that 4.0, if you want to get that 4.0, if you want to get into a good college because that's your dream, you should be hanging out with people who have that exact same dream because it's just going to be 10 times easier. If you want to go into the NFL, you need to be hanging out with kids who are trying to get into the NFL. You know what I mean? If you're trying to smoke weed all day or drink, you should be hanging out with people who do that. But if the people you're hanging out with go against your values, there's something wrong. And either you gotta fix it, or at some point your actions will fix yourself, if that makes sense. You're gonna make a mistake, you're gonna do something bad. So I mean, hanging out with the right people is one of the biggest things that I started doing in high school, and it just drastically changed so much. Like, I stopped hanging out with so many people, and I just started hanging out with the smart people, the people I know that are going to be successful. I stopped caring so much about what everybody thought about me when I started hanging out with those people. And it's amazing, like, from those people I ended up working out, you know what I mean? Like, I ended up programming, I ended up taking those dual credit, I ended up being lifelong friends, you know. Like, it's amazing, man, like what you can do whenever you start to open your eyes and just be like, you know what, I'm gonna put all that drama and everything aside and just focus on what I want and where I'm going, and that's it, you know. Like, don't worry about nobody else. Anyone that criticizes you for trying to be different, they're sheep, you know. Like, I wish these were all of the things that somebody would have told me whenever I was first going into high school. Hopefully you take this and use it, because honestly I feel like this applies to literally everybody, man, female. Alright guys, if you guys have any questions, please comment. If you guys don't, all good. Please like, please subscribe, and y'all have a great day, and good luck in high school.